Welcome back to sunny Mull.
Take me away from home, away from
What a morning, eh? What a morning. It's almost t-shirt weather as well. That's how warm it is. And it's only about 9 o'clock. Great night's sleep there, folks. Great location. And I can see another one, I can see another camper parked up over there on the base. So there's a few dotted around here. And there's loads to see and do. Otters, bit of wildlife out at sea or whatever. Real stunning location. So we've got ourselves our first dilemma. Do we stay or do we go? Could be a song that. The problem we do have is we're critically low on milk. Now I can drink black coffee, but Claire, as a tea drinker, won't appreciate not having a cup of tea for long, that's for sure. So we may have to move on and try and find a shop on the very remote island of Mull. And funny, the little hamlets that are called names here are literally one or two homes. There's nothing more than that. So you think, oh, what's the next village called? You look for the next village as you drive through the village. It's not a village, it's just the name of a tiny hamlet. But lovely. Really cool. So yeah, we may have to go and find a shop and get some milk and provisions today. Not a cloud in the sky.
That's it. We've broken the rule. We're doing what we never do, and we're staying put for another day.
And do you blame us, guys? It's a real quiet stretch of road. Hardly anyone comes past here. We're not moving. What a beautiful location. And you can just sit out watching the sea all day. That's your TV right there. Watching the wildlife. The otter that we saw last night has been playing in the water, or hunting in the water, should we say. It's just lovely. So we're going to have a relaxing day. It means I can do some more editing and Claire can catch a tan.
Or snooze. I might snooze, just a little bit.
So anybody that's been following us for a while, especially on the French tour, or one of the French tours, will know that we absolutely recommend this stuff. Now, I don't need to give this particular make away. Ready-made pancake mix, just add water. This stuff's brilliant because it's not got any sugar in it or anything like that. So if you want an omelette or something similar, a crepe, then you can use this. Ready-made, really lightweight for the camper as well. And just add your water. Serve 6, I beg to differ. Not a bad cooking spot. How do you eat yours? So I have got maple syrup, lemon and sugar.
That's just greedy.
It's not. It's flavoursome.
Greedy. You have maple syrup or lemon and sugar.
So Mull is definitely a wildlife place. So if you're into your bird watching and things like that, then this is the place to come. They do wildlife tours here. We've had a van stop here earlier because just at the top of this ridge in the background there was 2 golden eagles circling around and squawking, which is pretty cool. So because of that, I'm not going to do no aerial footage of the van and this park up. It's not really needed here anyway, but the last thing I want to do is disturb the wildlife, particularly here with golden eagles up in this ridge just behind me here, which seems like miles away to you probably, but it isn't. It immediately climbs up and it's quite sheer, so we'll avoid doing that, I think. In the meantime, Claire's taking photographs of daisies. Some wild daisies are here. The tide's gone full circle and is about to come back in. I'll go and take a quick look. The other great thing about this park up, guys, you probably get 6 vans on where we are. It's really big. A big, large spot, hard standing. So if you're having a bit of a van tour with a few of you, this is the location to come to. Oops, I don't know if you can see, there's some quite a few limpets and some little weird things. I don't know what they are. Red urchins. Clear waters. A little bit of seaweed out there. But all on this bit, as the tide comes up, the bit I'm standing on now, you could absolutely bathe. So the plan is we'll stay here for the rest of the day, getting a good night's sleep again, and then tomorrow we're going to head towards Sailing Campsite and see if we can get on there. Sailing Campsite, and do the laundry, do all the normal bits and pieces that creep up on you. And I've got some more uploading to do, got a little bit of work to do, and Claire's got some photography bits she needs to get on with as she completes her masters. So she'll be very, very qualified photographer, and good on her, she's worked hard. So yeah, onto a campsite tomorrow. A little bit of work, a bit of EHU power. So we've really set up camp here. Claire's got the marshmallows out already. Easy life.
Wasn't it Tarka? Tarka the Otter?
Tarka the Otter.
Wasn't that? I don't know.
So a pleasant evening we've had tonight, haven't we?
Yes.
It's been rather quiet, which is how we like it. So the sun's setting. We're going to go in and have a couple of games of Ludo.
Cup of tea.
And go to bed. And then tomorrow we'll go to the campsite.
Yes, because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit miserable tomorrow, so we might as well get all the chores done whilst it's miserable.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way and done with. So yeah, not much has happened today, guys, which is good for us, but maybe not so much for you. So it'll pick up again tomorrow, no doubt.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. We've just taken a day to
Stop.
recharge the batteries, literally, and ours.
Yeah.
And yeah, just enjoy where we are.
So good night from me.
And good night from me.
He was going to say, and good night,
Good night
from him.
him.
So predictable. Right, see you in the morning.
Night.
It was inevitable we weren't going to have the weather forever. It's a little bit of a drizzly start to the day, but no harm in that whatsoever. So the plan is that we'll go off and go onto that campsite. We need to use their facilities to get some clothes washed, to wash ourselves, and to have a comfy sit down, is what I'm going to call it. What? I thought Claire said for a download. And I thought you viewers possibly don't want to hear that. Is that not what you said?
No, I said upload.
So we do need to do some uploading, some uploading and downloading today. So we're going to this campsite anyway, get ourselves squared away. The van's nearly ready to roll, and I've got no doubt that if there's anybody in this area on Mull, that this park up will be taken in a heartbeat. Amazing. Otter in the water, loads of different bird species, waders out there. Eagles in the background yesterday. It doesn't get much better. But I do want to take one picture of that before we go. So, let's get back on the road.
We missed the final call. The writing's on the wall. We fell and now we walk in the ruins of our love. Days gone fading, hearts still aching. I can't control it, I can't control it. I know, keep pretending that we could never make it. I know you know.
And what do you think of this then?
I think it says it all. Just paid 28 quid to come onto a campsite that is a car park with a toilet. The view is just beautiful with its red glove on the floor and its manhole covers and gravel everywhere. I'm not impressed.
So you know when you have broken that barrier between wild camping, park ups and coming onto a campground, when you pull onto a campground and it depresses you straight away. As Claire says, 28 quid for basically a bloody car park.
There's a slither of grass between each pitch, literally sort of a foot and a half. Some of them don't even have a slither of grass. You've just got this grey shingle stuff.
So this is what we do in the UK and in France, and I highly recommend this, guys, and I'm no doubt if you've been on the road you would be doing exactly the same. We never book a period onto a campsite greater than one night, and then obviously we do run the risk that in high season you might get moved on if they haven't got any other availability. However, this is why you only book for one night. I'm already got itchy feet ready to get back out into the wild. There you go, enough of that. That's my review of this campsite. I've been over to toilets. Toilets are clean. There's two loos, 3 showers. Windows are wide open, so I can't tell you if it's the building's going to be warmer later, but at the moment it certainly isn't. It's cold. There you go. So as you can see, we didn't do much recording at the campsite yesterday. A little bit disappointed. It was rather just a car park. They have got laundry facilities there, but you have to get a token, and the reception's only open from 11 till 5, I think it is. So we missed out on that as well. Overall, if you're going to use that campsite, use it for the convenience of the Oban ferry, and there's a pub just opposite, which we didn't use, Stephen Godfrey, but yeah, use it for your convenience. There's only, I think it's 3 showers, yeah, 3 showers, 2 toilets, 1 urinal in the men's, and that was completely packed this morning. So just overall not a very good experience. It is clean, I'm not taking that away from him, but it's very much a commercial business there. There's no love in that campsite, what we could tell. we could be a little bit unfair, and if any of you have got different experiences, then let me know in the comments. Off back to the wild where we belong. Just down the road from that glorious campsite is Duart Castle. It's under maintenance at the moment. It's got some scaffolding up, which is a bit of a shame for photography, but it's a lived-in castle, and it's still got a clan chief that lives there. So we'll give you a bit more information when we find out about it. It doesn't open for another hour or so, but we're parked up, poised, waiting. Claire's itching to take a photo, so she's off in the distance there, looking for her composition. It's a real shame as you come down the other side. If any of you guys come here, you'll see it as you drive down the side. There's an inlet, a bay, and there's a perfect reflection of that earlier. But unfortunately, you're taking a picture of the scaffold side. Good for a holiday snap, not so good for photography. So we're definitely running short on clothing. Looks like we're going to have to go to a laundrette at some point. So I'll have a look around here, quickly pop to a laundrette, do our washing, get back on the road and find a park up. Life on the road, eh? Won't change a thing. Castle Duart. So whilst we wait for the castle to open, we'll come down the inlet here today is real calm. I was going to take a quick picture and then hopefully get a cup of tea. This is meant to have a cracking tea rooms here as well, so let's put that to use and do a bit of community stuff, and it saves us having to do it in Freddie.
For over 700 years, Duart Castle, the seat of Clan MacLean, has dominated the view of the Sound of Mull, with the current chief, Sir Lachlan, still living there. Entering the castle courtyard, we found ourselves directed into the castle via the old kitchen. In order to preserve the history of the castle and the castle itself, Duart has been turned into a kind of living museum.
Yeah, Claire, do you know what they are?
Yes.
But
Tony doesn't. We were able to walk through its history, immersed by artefacts, information and even sound effects, and you can view rooms from bustling kitchens and wet and cold dungeons that were used in anger to jail the Spanish, to sumptuous bedrooms and the lavish grand hall that is still used as a meeting place for the clan.
this is really great, really authentic. Inside here, it's got a history just outside the walls, down the bay there. I don't know if you can see, just as the ferry passes. Just at the edge of the cliff face there is a shipwreck from the Spanish Armada. Amazing.
The staff are very knowledgeable and keen to share the history and secrets of this castle, and the views from the top and the window seats are breathtaking. Whilst Tony spent quite some time learning about the battles and not so nice history, I was mesmerised by the views from the room prior to the Grand Hall. I could happily while away hours reading and staring out across the Sound, providing someone kept the fire going, that is, as the castle, as you would expect from a building of age in Scotland, is somewhat chilly and a little damp in places. After viewing the artefacts, we made our way back through the courtyard to the tea rooms, which in contrast are cosy and very inviting. There's a great choice of food and cake, of which Tony sampled as much as he could. And we also wandered around the gift shop, and I may have made a purchase or two, but all necessities of course.